That was fast. Anyway, what's up, folks? This is Breezy, Michigan's most known, Michigan's most famous, Season 2, Episode 4 of the month of April 2011. I, of course, am going to talk about the most retarded, stupidest shit on Michigan. Yeah. Anyway, let me see, where do I want to start? Oh, I know, I can start with the child support. Yeah, that's always my favorite subject in the world. Taco's not with me, and neither is Ice House, but I'm going to discuss, my latest escapade with the fucking excuse my language, the freaking morons of our government system. Anyway, I get this court thing in the mail saying that I have to go to court because, they ain't getting their money. Well, duh, you ain't going to get your money. But anyway, they send me because, I've missed all sorts of payments. Did you ever notice that when they send out the court dates and all that's always during the summertime? What a coincidence. Never during the winter months. Always during the summer months. Because they know that people want to enjoy the summer months, the nice warm weather. So they'll go out there and pay the government. They're going to pay that money so they don't get locked up during these beautiful days. Pretty slick on their part. Anyway, it'd be one thing, my kids ain't none of my kids get, state support, the guardians and their mothers, whatever, all got paid fat ass jobs. So they don't need, welfare or state aid, whatever, to help take care of this kid. And what's funny? The friend of the court picked it up anyway. They want that money. Had nothing to do with my kids' parents or whatever, the guardians or whatever. They don't want no money from me. And, for all they want, they could actually want me out of their life, out of the kids' life permanently, because I'm just, one of them kind of guys. It's the state of Michigan that wants that money. Anyway, I talked to my oldest son or whatever like that, because over the last 16 years I've been paying mad child support, when I had a job, of course they were taking 80% of my checks. And, of course, since 80%, they don't leave me with much, As a matter of fact, I had a $6 check one time after they took all their dues. And my landlord wasn't too happy about that. So, what can I do, I make a $300, $400 paycheck and they leave me $6. Yeah, that's going to pay my electric and my heat and my rent. So, I lost my home because I couldn't pay rent. But at least the child support got their money. And since I lost my home, followed after that, I lost my job, because for one, I ain't got nowhere to live, set an alarm clock to get up and go to work and, gas to get to the place, because they taking all that son of a bitch. Anyway, I get the court papers, yesterday, of course I've been out of work for, 8-9 months or whatever, because, for one, I'm a convicted felon. It's practically impossible to find a job in the state of Michigan when you're a convicted felon. There are jobs out there, but they're very hard to get. Which is my own stupidity. I can't blame nobody on that one, because, I did the stupid shit in the first place. But nobody wants to hire a felon. And you go into the child support division and you try to tell them that, and you're like, oh, go rake somebody's lawn. Do some landscaping and some whatever, and shovel people's snow. Well, as you can see, there ain't no fucking snow out here needing to shovel. And this is the state of Michigan, the highest unemployment rate in the nation. We are the brokest state, brokest. So they want me to go knock on people's houses and ask me if they want me to do some yard work. There's nobody in the state got any money, you fucking morons. Anyway, let me get off that subject and get back onto my thing. So I tell them that, I had a job interview at McDonald's, and they didn't even call me back. And, I'm the famous Breezy. Everybody wants to hire Breezy. Anyway, I'm also a professional poker player, but I had a lot of money wrapped up on some of the big sites, whatever. I was actually going to try to turn my poker career into an actual everyday 9 to 5, 40 hours a week job. And what do you know? U.S. Department of Justice decided, we can't have that. You know why? Because it's all untaxable. And since they're not getting any kind of money out of it, the taxes or whatever, they went down and shut down all the internet poker rooms to United States players. That was over 1 million population. All because they wasn't getting their cut out of the money. They're going to say they don't, but come on, it's the actual reality. Everybody knows we're a broke country that needs money. We need money to try to get us out of the deficit or whatever the fuck you want to call it. So why not attack internet poker, because it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. Why not attack it and make it illegal? Now that they've done this, since they've made it illegal, and they seized over $3 billion, and of course this was in the news, they seized $3 billion from the poker industry after they get all their courts and fees and fines and all these people actually end up paying their stuff off. How you doing? He's probably thinking I'm crazy. Anyway, after they get all their courts, fines, and fees or whatever like that, $3 billion, that's a pretty hefty paycheck. You know they're going to legalize it now. You know that, right? They got a big chunk of it. How they're going to legalize it, and they're going to tax it so they'll get even more money for making it legal. Because everybody, I say Americans, it's a pastime. Americans love to play poker. Well, at least the majority of them do. So now that they got $3 billion for making it illegal and whatever, they're going to legalize it now, of course. And, they ain't stupid, they're Americans, we steal from each other, so that's the way to go, Anyway, that was my poker career, and I had lots of money wrapped up into these certain sites, and I lost it all because the U.S. Department of dork jackasses decided we're going to make it illegal. So basically, I had to start all the way over from scratch and out of money again. So, good old friend of the court support wants their money. I have no money to fucking give you fucking morons. I'm on the internet, and they call the thing the Michigan Talent Bank, right? I send out 3 to 4 applications a day because, I'd like to have a part-time, even a full-time job to go along with my poker career. But as you see, nothing's come in because we're in the state of Michigan. So when I go in and talk to them on whatever next month or whatever, I'm going to tell them, and you know what they're going to tell? That's not good. Matter of fact, here's something funny. Before last year, right, I didn't have a job or whatever, because I just got out of jail for whatever, and because I was crazy. But anyway, and I went in front of the child support division or whatever like that, and they wanted money, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I've been in jail for the last almost year. Do you think they, maybe McDonald's is in jail there? They're going to, give me a minimum wage job while I'm in jail to pay you guys? No. But anyway, it just shows how smart these people are. Our court system's really intelligent. Anyway, so I go in front of them, I try to explain. I was like, look, I've been in jail. How do you expect them to pay? And then, they gave me 6 months to find a job and started paying a little bit. Well, I did that. I actually went back to my former job for a while there, and of course they were taking all my money. They were taking 80% of my checks, garnishing my wages or whatever. And it was only part-time work, but it was work, and I was doing what I could with the little bit of money I had. And of course my 6 months was up. I went in front of them again. You know what they said? Oh, it's not good enough. We want you to find a better job. You fucking greedy sons of bitches. Can't you be happy? Like, whoa, you came from scratch to nothing and actually got a little something. Not good enough. Never good enough. But you ever notice, like, if you ever see, like NBA stars or NFL stars, I don't know, like rich people, movie stars, you ever see what they have to pay in child support? Millions of dollars. It's kind of weird, like an average everyday guy that's broke like me, has got to pay, what do I got to pay, $255 a month, right? And then you got, okay, and then you got these, rich millionaires, whatever, got to play millions of dollars. It's just kind of strange is what, their kids are different? Just because they make more money. And the court systems will tell you, oh, we're the best country in the world, and we're not like that, blah, blah. It's not about money. Them kids get every penny of it. Okay, why does Kobe Bryant, or whatever the hell his name is, got to pay $1 million, and I got to pay $250? Not about money, huh? That's kind of interesting. But anyway, let me see, where was I going with this? I was going somewhere else with this. I forget, damn. I just totally lost my train of thought. But anyway, okay, so they got to pay all this money, and I got to pay this certain amount of money, blah, 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 blah. And they told me that my job was not good enough. So, when I go in there next month, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to laugh at them. I'm like, are you serious? Oh, I know where I was going with it now. Go figure. Okay. I sat there and was talking to my kids or whatever, and I asked them, I was like, you know, because I've been paying child support for the last 16 years. You know, all my money. And they take my income taxes. I don't never see my income taxes. Like, you know, my whole year's earnings of money, I never see it. They take it. So I sit there and I'm talking to my sons and whatever, and this is not just one baby mama. This is, you know, all my baby mamas. So, what do you guys spend my child support money on? We ain't never seen a dime from you. What? You ain't never seen a dime from me. You know, I paid over $10,000. You know, you ain't seen a dime from me. So I call up the child support division. I'm like, okay, my kid, everybody saying they ain't gonna say, oh, we don't keep none of that money. Who in the hell's getting the money? Where's that money going? So I was like, okay, maybe just bad run of luck here, and I'm being lied to, you know, by the baby mama. They're getting the money and they're just blowing it on shit. I talked to other babies' mamas, other women out there that get child support. And they was like, oh yeah, the daddies, whatever, pay like $187 a week. I get $50 of it. Okay, $187 and you get $50 from it. Wow, that's like not even a fraction of what the guy's paying. In front of the court's getting over 80% of that, or however put the freaking percentages. But they're not crooked, right? Yeah, okay. But anyway, so I'm going in there next month and I'm going to come right out and tell them, lock my ass up. You ain't getting another penny from me. And of course, they're going to threaten me. But what does that actually solve? You know how many men out there just don't pay child support and they go to jail? Did you know that the state has to house them? It costs them money to feed them, and keep them in that nice little 6x9 room, and wash their clothes. You know, it costs the state money, right? Taxpayers' money. So the guys are still not paying child support. They're locked up. So that means the state's not getting this money. They don't pay. Even when they get out of jail, they still don't pay. But when they go to jail, the state's paying them money to house them. Okay, you're really smart there. Let's lock these guys up, for one, because they ain't paying their child support. So we're going to pay money to keep them locked up. That's money out of their pocket because they ain't getting money. And I mean, what kind of sense does this make? But anyway, whatever. So that's why I'm going to go in there. I'm going to tell them, you ain't getting a penny from me. Lock me up. You can feed me. You can clothe me. And whatever, and use all the taxpayers' money to house me. And you're still not going to see a dime from me. And when I get out, you're still not going to see a dime from me. So you're going to lose money on good old me. And I hope when the rest of the Americans out there see this video, they're going to go, oh my God, he's got a point. You're not going to get money from us. You're going to pay whatever you guys are taking our money for, and you're going to pay it to whatever in the hell you're paying, because it sure ain't going to the kids. That's why you guys are mad. The money that we're supposed to be paying you is paying us to house us in jail. That's what you're mad about. It ain't got nothing to do with the kids being well-being, how they're doing it, blah, blah, blah. You're mad because that money ain't going into your fat-ass pockets. It's got to come right back out to pay to house us in jail. Okay, you stupid fucking morons. Why don't you set up a government state aid like you do for everything else, like welfare, to feed the homeless and food stamps? Set up a division for children. It makes sense, because you sure in hell ain't going to get money from the men. We're tired of paying you anyway, so why don't you just tax everything like you tax everything else? And there you go. Be another program out there. Instead of locking men up and losing money every fucking month because you're too stupid to realize that you're actually losing money, putting us in jail. But the thing how they get guys, whatever, to make them want to pay and threaten them with jail, is they send this shit out during the summer months. Cool! I'm gonna get a motorcycle so I can be cool just like them. I want to be cool. Oops, more cool guys. guys. Whole army of cool guys. Whole army of cool ones. They're all cool. Anyway, okay. As I'm saying, as I'm marching across the street here and all these loud ass motorcycles are going drive by. I was saying they set up their own little stupid fund or whatever like that because they ain't gonna get money out of us anyway. But they're too stupid to realize this. And then I was saying something about oh yeah, they send this stuff out during the summer months. Nobody wants to be in jail during the summertime. That's the best time to stand up. We're gonna lock you up. And all these Americans that don't actually sit there and use their brains and think about this gonna pay the state so they ain't gonna miss the summer. And they do it. That's the trick how you get them to do it. I'm not saying it. It's just nuts. But you see, there's so many Americans and these taxpayers out there don't know this. And then usually I'll speak on this on other turns and everybody says that I'm just wrong and our country is just so awesome and loves us and backs us up. If you only knew how raw they're fucking us, and then of course, this is probably the best country to live in, but they're still, there's a lot of Americans that are moving out of this country and going to Germany and stuff like that because of the bullshit they're doing to us. That, a lot of people don't know this. But it's like I've actually gotten arguments with some of my people and friends over this situation, saying that I'm so wrong and our government's just blah, 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 blah. And I need to keep my opinion to myself. It's not an opinion, it's actually a fact. If you actually do the math and the research, you'll actually see what our government is actually doing to us. Okay, take for the poker, for instance. What harm does playing internet poker, what harm does that do? Are we funding the Taliban? Are we supporting terrorist groups? What are we doing? We're playing online, playing with other Americans, spending our own money, having fun playing cards. Yeah, it might not be fun when you lose money, but it's our money. So why did they have to ban that and illegalize it or whatever, make it illegal? I just didn't. We don't get it. How is that a crime that we enjoy playing poker and losing our own money? So it's all because they wanted a cut of that money. And it's the truth, they wanted a cut. Anyway, this is the Breezy Show. Michigan's most famous, Michigan's most known. We'll wrap this up. Season 2, Episode 4. This is Breezy, your host, out.